Hello everybody, it's VerticalSandwich. Welcome to our new Let's Play. This is Hand of Fate. So, okay, let me explain a little bit. First off, this is the perfect game for Hey Ryan Let's Play. Hey Ryan Let's Play should have played this game. He didn't, so I did. I mean, I didn't tell him to play it or anything. So this is an odd game, but there are a few things I want to say about this before I start. So, I initially found out about this game by watching a Let's Player named Deceased Crab play this game. And I love Deceased Crab. I've been watching Deceased Crab for, over a decade. Well, I mean, he was doing this way before I was, and I've been doing this for almost a decade, so. And he did a Let's Play of this, and ended up losing his save file and quitting and never finishing. And one of my huge regrets in, is that never finished, so I'm gonna finish it. Hopefully. Now, I've played through about 3/4 of this game, and it's a nightmare. But it's a fun jumble of randomness. So, let's give it a go. So, yeah, let's do it.
One more for the game. Come, sit. You have passed the 13 gates. And you come to my table to play the game of life and death. Your stake is wagered. I refuse none who come here. Yet, I say, turn back. It has been some time since you last sat at the table. Let us begin again.
So, let us begin again.
The game begins. One lives and one dies. Let us see what you are made of.
Alright, so, this is like a card-based RPG,
Here is the first member of my court, the Jack of Dust. 12 in all must fall before you may challenge me.
So, yeah, there's 12 suit cards, and we have to get to them and defeat them in battle, and they will unlock abilities. Now, I had to delete my save file to do this, because this game only allows one save file at a time. Well, I backed it up on USB. I mean, I didn't, but
Cards
yeah.
fall where they may. We begin.
So every card is an event, or an encounter. And then by solving encounters successfully, you unlock more cards that you can put in your deck for further encounters. And so the way this works, we have 100 health, we have 10 gold, and we have 20 food. Every time we move, we lose a food, and we heal some health. If you lose all your food, every move takes health away from you. And some, these cards will be like battles and things like that. If you die, you die. If you don't, you don't. Yeah, Hand of Fate. Complete randomness. Let's go. So we have to go here.
I was never a fan of illusion or pretense. Here, I'll make an exception.
Alright, whilst enjoying your evening meal at the local tavern, a strange old man takes the seat next to yours. He taps your shoulder, quite painfully, with his wooden staff to get your attention, and you notice that he appears to be a goblin poorly disguised as a human. His wizened face grins at you with a hint of madness. My name is Mr. Lionel. If you'll give me what I need, boy, I will conjure up your heart's desire with this wizarding wand of my own creation. And you can ask him what he needs, you can ignore him, you can give him the bread from your plate, which is what we're gonna do. He considers the bread seriously before placing it carefully in his coat pocket, seemingly satisfied. Mr. Lytle taps his staff on the ground and his shield materializes at your feet. There you go, old bean! He smiles a warm grin that reveals all his chipped and yellowed teeth. Your face reminds me of my son! I haven't met you before, have I? And now we get to draw an equipment card. And we have a shield! Alright, shields with this trait allow the hero to reflect projectiles back at the attacker. This will be performed with precise timing as the projectile draws near, with triangle. And counter. Weapons with this trait allow the hero to counter their foes' attacks. Look for the green attack indicators above foes. Press triangle button to counter. Okay.
You can now reflect your opponent's ranged attacks using your shield. Make good use of this skill if you wish to survive.
So then before you can stop him with inhuman speed, he snatches a pickled onion off your plate and sprints out the tavern door. Alright, we can go here. Twisted Canyon! We can get a weapon here.
Glinting weapon. The call to action, to adventure. Truly, there is nothing like it.
Alright. You see a weapon glinting in the sunlight, lying next to a skeleton at the bottom of the canyon. The walls of the canyon are covered in thick vines, perfect for climbing. So we can climb down and retrieve the weapon. And now we have to choose a card to see whether or not we succeeded. But that was easy. This one stayed at top and it was success, so boom. So very carefully you make your way down to the bottom of the canyon. You retrieve the weapon from the ancient corpse. Draw one equipment card. And we get an axe!
A moment to savor. That will make you much
And we get attack
more
with square.
effective.
Alright, we go here. And this is the maiden. We can ask her.
I'm not surprised to find that this encounter remains vivid in your memories.
Alright. So, one day in a shady forest, you encounter an elf maiden. She stops to greet you. I am Marith of the Forest Folk. My people have long helped the mortals of this realm. What boon would you ask of me? So we can get longer life, we can get supplies, or we can get gold. Let's get supplies. And this bread will sustain you for many days. And now we get to draw 2 food gain cards. So we get 3 more food. Boom! 22 food. These are all very basic encounters that will stay in our deck. We'll be seeing a lot of these encounters.
Bound once more, seeking the heart of it all.
Okay. So this will lead us to the next level,
This is what
and we'll deal out a new layout of cards.
show some aptitude
Boom.
for the game. Perhaps this will not be as boring as I thought. Your journey is well begun.
Alright, Dead Man's Gorge is going to be a battle.
Without reason.
So while crossing the ancient rope bridges of Dead Man's Gorge, you hear sounds of movement from below. It's an ambush! And we draw a monster card, the Two of Dust. So two bandits. There are 4 suits. There's dust, scales, skulls. And what's the last one? I don't remember. Oops. Oh, Plague! Because the rat people, yeah. So now I gotta fight these
Now
2 guys.
counter your opponent's attacks. Hit the counter button when you see the flashing indicator.
So yeah, like when you see green indicators, hit triangle and you will counter attacks. Circle is stun or shield bash. X is dodge roll, which is, and square is attack. Those are the things that are going to be most handy. So yeah, dodge roll. Let me just attack guys. There we go. We counter. Keep chopping away. We counter. Counter. And there we go. That's the end of combat. That guy's super dead. You tell I've played this before? Yeah, VerticalSandwich, we can! So there we go, we get 3 gain cards from that. Because we recover what we can from the dead. So we get another equipment draw.
Increasing
And the healing
effect
cap.
of one sort of magic with another. All you need is a channel for power, and it's simple enough.
Alright. 3 more food. And another equipment draw.
The most fundamental.
And we can have a sword instead of an axe.
For an age.
But I think this is weaker than... Yeah, this is weaker than our axe. It might be faster,
Really?
but we don't want to equip
Is that
it.
what you're going to do?
Yeah. He sounds to me like David Bowie. So, this is a shop. There's usually a shop on every floor. In a shady grove off the beaten trail, you find a traveling merchant looking to trade with wandering adventurers. And mages sell only specific items that you've discovered in faraway lands. Their prices can be high, but they also pay well for anything that catches their interest. So let's approach the shop just to show it. So greetings, wise traveler. I have much to offer you. None of this is going to be too much of a challenge. This is the first level. This is the tutorial.
Your answer. We're starting to get into the meat of the game now. The back and forth.
So we can buy items.
Resources and rewards.
And we don't have enough money for any of this stuff. We can sell items. So we could sell our sword for $5. We could sell our healing cap for 18. We could sell our axe for 5. Or our shield for 4. Or we can buy food. And you can buy 1 food for $6. We don't want any of that stuff. So we're just going to leave. Alright. A winding trail.
Hardly fair, is it?
So another ambush. Suddenly a tree falls across your path, blocking the way ahead. The dealer draws you 1 monster card. Oh no, another 2 of dust. Weapons bristle from the trees around you, their wielders' faces obscured by the undergrowth. Give us all your gold or die! And so we can attack the cowardly band for daring to threaten us, or give them all our gold. We're gonna just attack them. You shout a battle cry and raise your weapon! The battle begins. Alright. It's like the same guys we beat without taking a scratch. This game is super easy at the beginning, but wait! Wait till there's 6 of these guys at a time. And some of them are like shooting things at you. Alright. Easy peasy. We're super good at killing guys. Alright, 3 more gain cards.
I cannot expect.
Okay, well we already have a
to survive
shield.
without some protection.
3 more food. 20 gold. And this is the Jack of Dust.
Champion. A good man driven to madness by a war that took all from him. Wife and child, kith and kin. From such dark and brittle iron I forge my tools. Now we see your metal.
Okay, the bandit leader is stronger and faster than most bandits encountered. He can become enraged, making powerful, unblockable attacks. He also inspires his followers to steal gold on each hit. In the ruins of an ancient temple, among the eternally shifting sand dunes, lives the mysterious leader of the desert bandits, infamous for his reign of terror over any spice caravans that dare take their chances traveling through his domain. He rules as a king over the barren lands. Alright,
This token
let's
will
beat this
unlock
guy
more
up.
cards if you can defeat this encounter.
And if we beat him up, yeah, we get his token, and that unlocks more cards. And then we can alter our deck and play the game. I mean, if we can kill him. So we have 4 of dust, so there's 4 guys running around with this guy. Alright.
Some enemy attacks cannot be blocked or countered. Get out of the way or stop them with your own counter.
Ugh. Okay. I think I took down one of them. I really wanted to get out of there before things became problematic. Okay, he's the only one left. Man! You're harder to get away from than you look. There we go. So we got his card.
Down into the worms with him. Perhaps there is peace for him in the grave, poor soul. One champion has been sent to the cabinet. Yet we are only at the start of our road. You will face 11 more opponents who will test your strength, your memories, and your resolve. Few fall at the first hurdle. None reach the last. We have wagered, and you have won. You may claim your rewards, yet I will also claim mine. As you improve, so do I. Balance must be retained.
Alright, so when we come back, we're gonna unlock these tokens. And we'll be altering our deck and continuing on. So you guys take care, and thanks for watching. Bye, everybody.